They were painted in the Romantic time period. Romantic time period. Romantic time period actually was quite detrimental for a long time in people's memories because they painted a huge amount of things and very dramatically and graphically, but they had no concept or knowledge of history at the time because Romantic art was made in the mid-1880s, or 1840 to about 1860, and study of history hadn't really been started yet. I mean, you had some notions, but systematic study and correctness and so forth, absolutely not. So they painted it the way they thought things were. So this is their idea in 1850 of what a Germanic warrior king was like way back in almost prehistory, or early part of history. So the clothing is way off, but dramatically done and very nicely, so it'll stick with you. And here, perfect, Siegfried and Kriemhild. And again, what they catch is the mood just right. There he is, warrior, with his cap with the two straps hanging down from the belt, see it? Okay, he stuffed it inside his belt, and the rest of the attire. He's an important individual, so they give him an ermine coat, which only comes in late Middle Ages, past the Middle Ages almost. No Germanic warrior had ermine coats. The armor or whatever he's wearing isn't right. It doesn't matter, but the posture is great. He's looking off into the sky. That was the secret. Basically, never thought about anything, no worries, oh, I'm great, I'm fantastic, and with that I'll get through life, and I'm powerful, and nobody can beat me. And innocent in white naturally, with the belt, you'll see the belt again in a little bit, Kriemhild, the sister of the Burgundian king in Worms. Giselher and Gernot, Giselher and Gernot and Uti, the mother of all three brothers, Gunther, Giselher, Gernot, mom Uti, living in Worms. You can see the size of the window now a little bit in that place. The way you can tell they're big is I have I'm back in the room as far as I can go against the wall, and the picture is still distorted to the top. That's how big they are. Okay, and here you have Hagen on the left. He's the important one. Then you have the bard Volker, who sings about all of this, and Dankwart, another knight at the court in Worms. And here, also very well done as far as body posture is concerned. Gunther, the king of the Burgundians, and she's not holding hands with him. He's holding her wrist. You notice that? And she's turned away from him and thinking, I wonder what's going on here. What happened here? That's Brunhild. Two great Germanic heroes. Etzel on the right, that's Attila. And I guarantee you Attila never wore those clothing. Okay, and Rüdiger, one of the great Germanic warriors of the days of Great Migration. So at Attila's court, they throw into the story all great Germanic heroes living up to 600 years apart of each other, but they're all vassals of Attila at his court. So they get to include all of those individuals in the major story. Like these two guys, Hildebrand on the left. Remember we read the Hildebrands Lied where he fought his son? An old sly warrior. And Dietrich of Bern, that's actually Theodorich of Ravenna, the Germanic Baron, let's get it right, Germanic Gothic king that had his capital in Ravenna and he's buried there. So we met on, oh wait, we've got one more, and his name is Key to the Treasure, Alberich, the dwarf. And he's the keeper of the treasure for the Nibelungen brothers, who had the cap and then Siegfried took it from him. And here, the arrival of Siegfried with his 12 thanes at the court of Worms. king of the Burgundians. In the background, way where nobody can really see her, but she can observe Kriemhild, the lady in waiting in the castle, in the window, see her? And on a horse on the left front, Hagen to greet him. Notice the white shining horse, etc., and it's all cliches as could be. That's romantic art cliches. And here is the arrival on Iceland, just before they fight. So, Iceland, on the way there and back, Siegfried saves their lives and leads the ship with his strength and natural abilities through a nasty North Sea storm, northern Atlantic storm. So lots of smaller pictures in this to tell you the rest of the story. And that, you know what that is?
Their marriage.
Lovey-dovey with each other, Kriemhild and Siegfried, and Gunther on the one side in the background, and Brunhilde again with arms crossed looking the other way. I don't know what's going on and I don't trust it. And the church naturally in the center. So tell me what this is.
Siegfried giving the belt to...
Right, he says, shh, don't tell anybody, but here's the belt of Brunhilde, which makes Kriemhild part of the crime, so to speak. You know, she has the knowledge. She knows what happened. And this is the meeting. This is the meeting.
Oh, right outside the church.
In front of the church. He says, here, you're nothing but a whore. Here's the belt to prove it. And what's Siegfried doing up on the door? Daydreaming again. Oh, yes, the world is lovely. He didn't even catch what's going on. And sinister Hagen on the left of the central door. He sees what's going on. He says, uh-oh, this is going to cause some major problems. And this is the departure of Siegfried to the hunt. And she's worried about him. Hunts are dangerous, animals and so forth. And Hagen had convinced her to sew a cross on the spot where Siegfried could be wounded. And here he is, taking aim. And those in the front might be able to see the cross on the shirt. And Gunther, Gisela, and Gernot arriving. They're part of the crime. See if I can go back once. See that statue on the bottom? That's a life-size statue. It shows you the size of these pictures. Okay? The life-size bust. These pictures are huge, but very well done. And here you see, yep, Siegfried just very unceremoniously dumped at the stairs of the Kemenate. What was the Kemenate? Kemenate, Kamin, Nuremberg. Say again?
Where the women and children
Right,
stayed.
which the place that had heating all the time, Kemenate, the women's quarters in a castle, and the spear sticking out of it. See it? And what's Hagen do?
Dumps the gold.
He stole the treasure and the cap and dumped it into the Rhine. Okay, the castle's on the Rhine in the background, and he's burying the treasure, the Nibelungenschatz. And this is the funeral of Siegfried in the cathedral in Worms. And as everybody knows, it's absolute common knowledge, when the murderer of a person walks past his body, the wound starts spitting out blood again. See the blood gushing out? And now Kriemhild, the posture is great. You, the one. And now she knows against whom she has to take revenge. Hagen standing there. They're in Worms, it's his home court, and so forth. What's she gonna do about it? She stays there in grief for 10 or 12 years. Basically doing penance, so to speak, not remarrying. And after 10 or 12 years, a suitor comes for her hand. And he was sent by the greatest king alive ever, and that was Attila. Attila sends a Burgundian, okay, of the royal family, Burgundy, who was in his army that became his vassal. And his name is Rudiger. And Rudiger plays a very, very central position.